The enormous worldwide economic development in recent decades could have never been conceivable without crude oil. We use petroleum products to drive vehicles, to warm structures, and to produce electricity. The rate of global consumption is presently around 90 million barrels each day. In any case, who satisfies this massive demand of oil on daily basis? Here, we have the top 10 nations that counts to almost 70% of the global oil production. At number 1 we have the United States of America. In first quarter of 2023, crude oil production in the United States is going to exceed the previous record of 12.3 million barrels per day, set in 2019, by an average of 12.4 million barrels per day in 2023. The United States of America is a significant oil consumer as well as a major oil producer. The second largest producer of oil is the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia produces 10.95 million barrels of oil per day. Third on the list is Russia. Russia's crude oil production was estimated to be 9.8 million barrels per day in February 2023, which was the same as the previous month. Next on this list of the top 10 oil-producing nations is Canada. The highest oil production figure at any point revealed by a North American country is 5.43 million barrels for Canada. Virtually Canada's demonstrated oil reserves are all situated in Alberta, and as per the territory's administration, 97% of oil reserves there are as oil sands. At number 5. We have China. China's yearly oil production was 4.9 million barrels per day in 2021. The country is the world's second biggest shopper of oil and moved from being the second biggest net shipper of oil to the biggest in 2014. China is the world's most densely populated country and has a quickly developing economy, factors that have driven its high buy and large energy interest. At number 6 of the list is Iraq. Iraq's oil production added up to generally 4.1 million barrels each day in 2021, a slight decrease when compared to the previous year. In 2017, despite expanding its result, Iraq got knocked from its situation as the sixth biggest oil-producing country. Brazil is the seventh largest nation known for oil production. In 2023, Brazil is expected to produce 3.4 million barrels per day. Iran is the eighth largest producer of oil. Iran's oil production expanded dramatically in 2021, rising from 2.9 million barrel per day in 2020 to 3.4 million in 2021. As per the EIA, Iran holds the world's third biggest proven oil saves, as well as the world's second biggest flammable gas reserves. At number 9 comes UAE. The United Arab Emirates produces a normal of 3.2 million barrels of oil per day. The nation holds the world's eighth biggest proven oil reserves at 98 billion barrels, with most of those reserves situated in Abu Dhabi. The United Arab Emirates accounts for 5.6% of worldwide absolute reserves. At the last of the top 10 oil-producing nations, we have Kuwait. Kuwait's oil production added up to 2.74 million of barrels each day in 2021. This addresses an increment of almost 2% in contrast with the earlier year. Kuwait's oil and gas area represents around 60% of the nation's gross domestic product, and a much bigger portion of its export revenues at around 95%. These were the top 10 oil producers of the world. Subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos.